So hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss the problem B of today's contest, the walkway. I was not able to give this contest, but I solved this question after the contest. So we are given n benches. So this is the whole story we are given, but I will tell you this question in little bit simple way. We are given n sailors, m sailors. They are numbered at S1, S2 up to Sn. So these are the indices of sailor where they are seated, and there are n positions from numbered from 1 to n. This is 1, 2, 3 up to n. Okay, and sailor will be seated at S1. Suppose this is S1, this is S2 up to Sm. Sailor will be seated at some of the indices of this particular seats. So what we have to do now, there is a particular person who is walking around these tables, and it has some of the chocolates in his bag which has infinite amount. Now he will try to walk from first seat to the nth seat. At the first seat he will eat one chocolate and he will move forward to the next seat. Now if the difference between the current seat and the chocolate where he ate it at the last seat is greater than or equal to D, then he can eat chocolate at the ith seat, otherwise he can't eat that chocolate. Suppose D is here 2, then he can't eat at the second place because 2 minus 1 is 1, and which is less than 2. Now he will move forward from this place to this place, which is 3. Now whenever a sailor is sitting at a particular seat, he will definitely eat a chocolate. So now he will also eat a chocolate at this position, no matter what the difference between this seat and the chocolate where he eat at the last place. Now from this place he will eat a chocolate at the dth position after. Like if suppose he has eaten a chocolate at the ith position, then he will eat chocolate at I plus d location, then I plus 2d till each reach s of I plus 1. Suppose this was s of I, then he can eat chocolate at this particular positions, right? Then what are the number of chocolates he can eat? Can we mathematically calculate it? Absolutely, we can calculate it with the AP, or we can calculate it by a simple formula like s of I plus 1 minus s of I minus 1 divided by d. It will give the number of chocolates he can eat in between the two seats. Now how this is calculated? Let us take a simple example. Suppose we are at we can take this particular example, which is 35 at 618. So we are having this particular arrangement in which there are 30 places, so 1 to 30, and the sailors are seated at 6, 8, 15, 24 and 29, right? Now what sailor will do, it will start at this particular position. It will eat one chocolate at this position. It will move forward. Now D is 8 here, so he can only eat a chocolate at the position away from this, that is 1 plus 8, which is at 9th position. But before reaching 9th position, he will eat a chocolate at 6th position. Next he will eat chocolate at 8th position, then 8 plus 8 is 16. Before 16 he will reach 15th place or 15th seat, then he will eat a chocolate at 15th seat. Now 15 plus 8, which is 23, so he will eat chocolate at 23rd place. Here a 23rd seat will lie and he will eat chocolate at this position. Next he will eat at 24. Now 24 plus is 32, which is beyond our limit, so he can't eat chocolate. So if no seat is removed, he can eat at most 3 plus 3 6 plus 2 8 chocolates if no seat is removed. Now we have to see whether how this formula has come. See, here s of I was 15 and s of I plus 1 is 24. Now we have to calculate how many seats are there where he can eat chocolate. We can directly calculate it by 24 minus 18 by 8. But if we calculate like this, it will come about 4 plus 2 6 by 8, it is 15. So 9 by 8 is 1. So we can put a chocolate. But what if s of I was 23? Then again it will come 23 minus 15 by 8, which is also 1. But we know that if it is at 15 and another it adds 24, he was definitely going to eat a chocolate at 23rd place, because 15 plus 8 is 23 and 23 also a position. So what we are doing, we are decrementing it one from it, that is 23 minus 15 minus 1 by d, it is giving 0. So we can't eat any chocolate in between, so we are excluding these two person. That's why minus 1 is came here, this minus 1 in this formula. Okay, so what we have learned till now, that we can simply calculate how many seats are there where he can eat chocolate. Okay, so now we can try to think brute forcefully, like what if we remove this, how many number of seats are there where he can eat chocolate. Similarly, for each particular position of the seller, we can try to remove it and see what are the number of positions we can eat chocolate if we remove a particular position, right? So how we can calculate it? Firstly, we will calculate the total number of chocolate he can eat if he doesn't remove any of the seat of the seller. So how we can calculate that? So firstly, we will iterate over the seller's indices, that is 8 5 15 24 29 and 30 is not there. So what we can do, so firstly, it is for sure it will eat m chocolates, right, because there are m sellers. And we will calculate between, also it will eat m plus 1, because these m are sellers and 1 is also there, so it will eat m plus 1 chocolates. Now we will also take into consideration what are the number of chocolates in between any two sellers. So this can be calculated by s of I plus 1 minus s of I minus 1 by d. So we will add this number for each I equal to 0 to m minus 1 to our answer. So initially answer was m plus 1, and we will iterate to all the indices of the seller, and we will add all the indices of the seats where he can eat chocolate. So it will give total number of chocolates he can eat if he didn't exclude any of the seller from this position. Now how can we calculate it if we remove a particular seller? Now suppose if we remove any of the seller, like we know our answer is currently answer. This is our answer if we didn't remove any of the particular seller. But what if we remove this seller? What will be our next answer, or what will be our answer? So if we remove this seller, what will happen? We will just make a new variable, that is new answer, which will be equal to initially answer, and we will remove this particular seller and the sellers in between these two elements. So how we can remove this? So new answer will be, first we will remove the these particular sellers, which is given by s of I minus s of I minus 1 minus 1 by d. So we have removed this seller, also we will remove this seller. So this is minus. So for removing the right one, so it will be new answer minus equal to s of I plus 1 minus s of I minus 1 by d. So we have removed all the sellers if this seller wasn't present, right? So if we have removed all the seeds where we have already added the sellers, so but if this is not present, what is the number of seeds where we can have chocolates here? So number of seeds where we can have chocolates will be new answer plus equal to, if this wasn't present, then s of I plus 1 minus s of I minus 1. So this is not there, then 1 and 8 are the adjacent seller, minus 1 by d. So we will add this. Now we will check whether our new answer, we will make our new variable, that is maxi, that will be denoting, or mini, we have to find the minimum number of chocolates we can eat. So mini, if this new answer is less than mini, then we will update our mini as new answer. And we will initialize a new variable as count, that will denote the count of the minimum element, right? So if the new answer is also equal to minimum, then we will increment our count, and in the last we will print mini slash count. So this was the approach of this problem. I will show you the code. See, I have taken the input first and taken all the indices of the sellers and initialized the first and the last indices as 1 and n plus 1, because we can't reach there, and it will help to calculate this particular value. Now firstly we will initialize a sum which will denote what will be the number of chocolates we can take if we didn't remove any of the seller. Now we will initialize answer is equal to n plus 1, it will be the minimum answer, and next we will remove all the left and the right indices of the seeds where we can eat chocolate. Then we will add this particular sum as I have already said, and m minus 1 is the number of sellers we can add directly, means here I have already calculated answer and then removing the left and right and then adding, but here in the code I am firstly calculating the sum and then removing the m minus 1, because I haven't initialized the m minus 1 in the sum, that's why I am adding the m minus 1, and if it is less than answer, then I am updating answer and count, otherwise I am increasing the count, and at last I am returning it. So this was the solution of this problem. I hope you like my explanation. If you like it, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.